Hello, you guys. Welcome and welcome back. Welcome to your love reading for tonight. So, how goes it? I hope everyone's wonderful. I was recording, was probably 20 minutes in, and video decided to stop recording. So, this was where I was at. This is going to be a quick message. I'm just going to take a deep dive into, what is already here. We'll get you up to speed, and then I will continue pulling. I really apologize that I've been trying to upload to YouTube all day today. That hasn't allowed me to let that happen either. So, my throat was closing up to all hell the last reading. So, I don't know if Spirit's just not wanting me to get a message out. So, we're going to start. So, I am doing a you versus them. I was kind of getting into some emotions and just feelings for this reading. That's what I felt drawn to. This side, the left side, was going to be divine feminine, right side divine masculine, and just kind of take a deep dive into how we're feeling. The combining energy I got for you both is courage. So you both are working on courage and compassion right now and how you talk to each other. Divine feminine, you got the sticker keep fighting and you matter. And also, just for the purpose of this reading, I'll say divine feminine, divine masculine. But, if I say you, usually divine feminine is watching this. So, just for all argumentative purposes, divine feminine, speaking to you as the viewer, divine masculine, and put it in that role. I can't even talk right now. Sorry. I am a little flustered. I cleared my energy, but I'm a little not every time, but it's been happening kind of often with the video just stopping. So it's a little frustrating. All right. So anyway, on that note, Spirit is reminding you that you matter and to keep fighting for what it is you want in a relationship. But Spirit is saying that to get what you want, you need to have courage and compassion and empathy. This is something Divine Masculine is also working on. And whatever situation is happening between you two, Spirit is asking you to stop and have a think and to redirect and to, change how you are approaching the situation, and that there is a resolution, and that there is, when you are trying to, come to a conclusion within something and a resolution with something, you have two different ways that you can, two different roads you can take. So Spirit is trying to help guide you into the path of least resistance here and have you pivot a little bit in order to do this. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to get in alignment. And so I felt a more chaotic energy from you. You could be, just emotional right now, needing an emotional release. You could be in your masculine energy right now. Spirit is saying that in the situation, if you want war, bring fire, bring your guns, bring war. If you want peace, bring kind words, bring compassion, bring peace, bring empathy. Don't go in all guns blazing, whatever this situation is. Okay, Spirit is also asking you to honor your energy and to get more in touch with your energy and to create a space, okay, to get in touch with how you're feeling, okay? I think you maybe you're not thinking very clear right now, or maybe you're just trying to sift out how you're feeling, about the situation. This is all about just learning how to talk to each other and hold space for each other and have empathy and courage and compassion to show up for one another. And again, that more empathetic way. This is not, being a dick, a jerk to each other anymore. Sorry, excuse my language. But, I'm just hearing you're not going to be dicking around, with each other anymore like that. So in order to do that, Spirit needs you to be in a certain space, a space in order, to receive, and also to give to your divine masculine. So if you can create a space within your home or within your environment, just a small little area where you are able to just go and just where it's quiet, okay, light some sage, light some incense, you have a little, a singing bowl, get some, a little, a rattle, clear out your energy, because Spirit is asking you to let go of whatever it is you were doing. You both are being asked to, because Divine Masculine got the card of let it go, and you also got the card of letting go. So you both are kind of on the same timeline in the sense of you need to let go. So you guys could be in a separation right now. or if you're living together, maybe you're sleeping in different rooms, or you're just not on that same wavelength. Okay, so divine feminine, spirit's asking you to get into alignment. Okay, so you can get into that empathy. You both are in seek mode. Divine masculine is very much in seek mode. Divine masculine, spirit is sending you a reminder that you are loved. So through this whole situation, divine feminine, spirit saying, all right, you matter. Divine masculine, you're loved. Okay, so those are anxieties and insecurities that are coming up within you guys, that you are being reassured, and maybe projecting onto the other that that's not true. Okay, you matter and you are loved. Divine masculine, you could have relocated to a different place. We do have the sticker that says welcome to my crib. And you could be, this is all, I just heard this is all from mental space and mental clarity. Okay, so this is all to gain all your mental faculties and to get your bearings and to have a think also. Okay, all your cards are purple. This is crown chakra activation. This is enlightenment. This is you getting downloads. This is cellular DNA repair. I'm hearing for some of you. For so those divine masculines that have that deep trauma, okay, that deep rooted cellular trauma, really, really inside of them. Okay, spirit is reminding, divine masculine wants a fresh start. Okay, they are having faith and they are trying to let it go. They are not having an easy time doing this. Okay, rest assured on that one, but they're trying to. Okay, they're trying to see the positive in the situation. I don't think they're being as successful as they think they are, but they are trying to do that. Right now, I just heard waiting period, okay, because you have number 43, letting go. They have number 34, ancient wisdom. You guys could resonate with higher level soulmates, with twin flames, but you guys could be mirroring each other, okay? So while you're divine feminine learning to let go and how to handle situations in a different way, divine masculine is also learning the same thing, but they're learning how to be more optimistic, and they're in the mindset of, fresh start, like, I want to do this, like, they're okay with everything that's happened and what's gone down in the past, and they're willing to go ahead and give this a go. So if that sounds, a lot like your situation and whatnot, let's continue hopping on in. Divine masculine is coming to a lot of realizations. They are, like, I love this energy. I typically, you don't see this for that side. I feel like the roles are kind of usually reversed. So, divine feminine, you're really being asked to see things through a different lens. And I guess we'll get a connecting card with this too. Home. So this could really have to do with a home situation. There could be disharmony with a home. You both could be needing to find your inner peace and your inner, your inner sanctuary when things, go bad and go to shit. Like, it's a place that you can just go and really get in touch with yourself. Yeah, divine masculine, they're optimistic. I keep hearing optimism. Slow but steady. Yeah, this is going to be a slow moving, a slow burning flame. You know what? I kind of want to get... No, not right now. Wolf energy, you could resonate with that, or wolf spirit animal. All right, divine feminine. Nope, just one. Oh, fine. All right, so divine feminine, you have obsession, commitment, and chemistry in reverse. This could be what you're thinking about. Okay, are you really, compatible with this person? Is this something that you really want? Can I get myself in alignment to match this person? Okay, can I meet where divine masculine is going? Okay, I kind of feel, honestly, this is divine feminine, kind of stepping up to, maybe some aspects of what divine masculine, you guys are both stepping up to whatever it is you need to within each other. You are debating commitment. You're debating, do I want, you could be letting go, trying to let go of this commitment. Do you want to let go? Okay, this is someone that, you are low-key, do I love this person? it's funny, like you are debating, is this someone I'm just, sexually attracted to, or is this someone that we actually have chemistry and we are able to have a commitment with? You're trying to maybe learn between love and lust, and what a commitment actually entails. I think that you could be obsessing over certain things. I think there's certain pain and hurts and traumas that you have that you are ruminating over, that just, that are continuing to stay stuck, Divine Feminine. And that's why Spirit is wanting you to get into that sacred space and to get in that safe space so you can have a think and, really change direction and find a way to, handle that energy and channel that energy into something else, especially if it's back into the commitment, letting go of those obsessive thoughts, or letting go of maybe certain reactions that you have, okay, because that's not going to help the commitment, okay, being committed to letting go of those insecurities, so you can get into alignment with Divine Masculine, okay, but this is still you're still getting in touch with your own energy, and I think you're letting go of what chemistry, again, should feel like or be like. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Divine Masculine. Stress. Yeah, I just don't feel like they're feeling too stressed. Yeah. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I've never sneezed during a reading before, so whatever that's supposed to mean. If you made it this far, drop a comment. What does sneezing during a reading mean? I'm going to Google it anyway. But also, like, comment, subscribe. It's free. Helps the channel. I realized I was hurting my channel by doing all of the shorts and whatnot, because I didn't even want to do shorts. I just thought that's something I kind of had to do. I like more long form content, so I'm going to be sticking with more of that. So for those of you that like shorts, I'm sorry. I will be doing them, just not as much. I want to focus more on just the reading and just uploading those and that. So damn. All right. Divine Masculine wants a fresh start. They want a fresh start in their home life. They want a fresh start wherever it is that they're at, okay? They're feeling good. They're feeling good in the sense, like, they know they can't stress it. They know that stress is not gonna, make the situation any better. Like, they know that if you want peace, I need to bring peace into the situation. They are having faith. They're having faith because, again, whoever, they could be speaking to someone, a trusted friend, a trusted family member, again, another spiritualist, a tarot reader, or maybe a psychic, and they could also just be getting downloads from the universe, whether that's dreams, whether they're seeing numbers, whether they're just having deja vu moments, whether they're just getting random thoughts or songs that they're being guided to go listen to. They're learning about loyalty, okay? I think that Divine Masculine, two different things. Okay, Divine Masculine could have been not loyal, and that's what also led to the situation being in what it is, and why you are acting the way you're acting, which is, rightfully justified. Keep fighting for your stuff. You don't want to be just another side piece or just another player in Divine Masculine's game. Like, you want to be the end all be all. You want to be the one, that's, not a pick me, but the one, like, if I'm your person, let's do this. So, this person, you feel like this person was not loyal in that regard, and this person kind of feels like you're not loyal because maybe, you are being a jerk to them, or you're, not taking whatever commitment is you guys have seriously, but, oh well, Divine Masculine, you can't, be a hypocrite with that. But again, they do have an open heart. They are receptive, Divine Feminine, if and when you're ready to, figure this out, or if you want to talk to them, like, they want to talk, their heart's open, they're willing to listen, they're willing to receive. Can I get a combining energy? This is a pretty good energy for Divine Masculine. Past life. So you guys could be learning, and this was in reverse too, you guys could be learning about past life. If you haven't, learning about past life relationships is something that might bring some clarity to the situation. you know, you could be going through a lot of karmic cycles and lessons, and having a lot of deja vu moments. Like, okay, I've been here and I've done this before. This person could really just feel like family to you, because, you know, you've done this. You guys have seeked each other out in other lives, so you could complete this lesson. Okay, so you're either going to get it right and you're going to do it, or you're not. Divine Masculine definitely looks like they're rising to the occasion. Divine Feminine, you already, you know, you're there. It's just, I think whatever happened and what you went through, you're just kind of a little bit shattered, and then there's that chaotic energy that you need to get in check and to get in that alignment with. And again, this all takes time. This doesn't happen overnight. All right, Divine Feminine, feelings. Feelings. Damn, Divine Feminine. Good energy. So you're going within, okay? I think you're feeling a little quiet. You're feeling a little closed off. I think you could be feeling a little bit peaceful right now, okay? You could be feeling, I'm going to say peace in the sense, I think you're going to feel peace when you can learn to let go, when you get into that energy. I think that's what you're headed towards. We have Ten of Pentacles, which is all about family. So this is all good cards to have. What I'm feeling is, why is this going so against? So I think this is why I'm feeling like thrown off, and I think this is because you have a decision, or you have two ways you feel about something, or you're trying to figure something out. And I think that maybe you're obsessed with something in the past, or you're obsessed with something that happened within your marriage or your relationship or within your commitment. But I think at the end of the day, you really want the Ten of Pentacles with this person, okay? You want the stability, you want the balance, you want the foundation, you want the higher commitment. You want to alchemize the situation, okay? You want to turn this pain into power. You do want to grow together and make this better, and be a better unit. And you do want to have a relationship where there's more introspection, and there's more thoughtfulness, and there's more just thinking before acting, okay? There's a lot of changes within your energy within this. Again, this is a lot of learning for you. Let's see. Divine Masculine. Not a floor card. Damn it. Hang on, guys. I swear to God, if I hit the camera. Ooh, alright, well, Divine Masculine's got love on the brain. I almost feel like they're not, I don't say stuck in fantasy land, but they're like manifesting. Like, their thoughts and their heart is like, okay, I want to start over my Divine Feminine. I don't know if they've said this or if you guys have talked about this, but like, they want to bring love into the situation. Three of Pentacles, and that is in reverse, and that's that loyalty. Okay, I really think Divine Masculine's learning a lesson in loyalty. They are learning how to work together as a unit. They're learning teamwork. They're learning, I don't think they brought that to the table, okay? If you had a family, then maybe this Divine Masculine was not showing up how they needed to for the kids, or maybe for your marriage, okay? Maybe they weren't using the kind words they should be. Maybe they didn't romance you. Maybe they didn't wine and dine you. Maybe they didn't help you with housework. Whatever it is, they're realizing that they didn't help you with things, you know, just around the house. They didn't help add to your life, okay? They were just kind of being more of a stressor and more of a, you know, a bad rash type of energy. They're aware of this. They are being enlightened, and they're being aware, and they're okay with this enlightenment. They want to put the Divine Masculine wants to put this energy to bed. Page of Swords, information, learning. This is communication. This is them being open to, this is, you know, them dipping their toe in the water to some sort of communication and, you know, sussing out the situation. Like, oh, could I talk to this person? Could I approach this person this way? Is Divine Feminine going to be receptive? So they may very well try to reach out and say, hey, I've learned this. Hey, I've been working on myself and I'm at this stage. And, you know, hey, I have a new place now. Hey, I'm going to therapy. Hey, I'm going back to school. Hey, I have a new career now. Like, whatever it is, they're working on themselves, Divine Feminine. So they definitely put you in a situation where you have to, you know, handle things a different way and grow a little bit and think of what you want and how you want to handle things and where you want to go and just honor your energy and, you know what you want, be real with what you want. You know, don't lie to yourself about what you want. Don't stay stuck in trauma responses and obsessive thought, you know, patterns. Keep fighting for what it is that you want. But do, you know, go within and just give yourself, you know, have a think about what it is with this person that you really want and if the chemistry is still there for you. Combining energy. 7 of Wands. This is in reverse. This is letting your guard down, okay? This is not being so defensive, okay? This is two people talking to each other and, again, being nice, okay? Having a better home life, having respect, having boundaries, okay, hi, honey. Yes, no, please, thank you. Oh, can we talk about that? Oh, I'm not ready to talk about that right now. Do you think we can approach that a little bit later at another time? Or, oh, hey, you know I always say we're going to do this by this day and I never do. Do you think maybe we could put it on the calendar so I can actually see it? And that way it's in my schedule and I won't forget this time, okay? Like little things like that. So if you guys are in this little separation phase, which I feel you are, like this is what is being worked out right now. And I think the message is for, you know, Divine Feminine, like Divine Masculine stepping up, Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine is deciding whether, you know, how to turn this pain into power and how to make this work with you, okay? They don't feel that spark anymore and they need to go within and find themselves so they can, you know, better find that spark if this is to work. All right. Bottom of the deck, if this is to work, and we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is commitment, another card about putting in the work and the effort. So I do want to get some messages. All right. Divine Feminine. Messages in love. What do we got, Divine Feminine? These are heart-shaped. They're so hard to... Divine Feminine. 2? Okay. I self-sabotaged our connection. I miss you. Okay, so yeah, I really feel like Divine Feminine, like you did, there was something that you just maybe wasn't handling in the best of ways, and I think it was a trauma response. I think it was a reaction. I think, you know, you didn't mean it, but, you know, I miss you, and I think, you know, there was angry, there was, you know, high energy here, but at the end of the day, like, you want this, and I feel like you miss Divine Masculine. All right, Divine Masculine. Actually, Divine Masculine. 2. 1. I hope you haven't moved on. I think you are so adorable. That's that fresh start energy. Can I have a combining? I am focused on healing myself. All right, so that's what you both are needing to do right now. Healing. Lots of healing taking place. All right. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. I think that's all. Let's get some astrology dice, all right, you guys? Excuse me. Congratulations on the self-work. Be proud of yourselves. All right, these are possible zodiacs and life paths of your person, or this could be you. All right, Cancer again, and Taurus, and Virgo, life path 4, life path 5, life path 1. And I'm going to roll the next set. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aries, life path 4, life path 1, life path 2. Doop, 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 doop. Let's get some charms. Just want to see what comes up. Then I'll be done, I promise. Noise alert also. Unicorn. Okay, so expect some magic to happen. I love this. A ship wheel. Steering this relationship in the right way. Me versus me. That's that self-sabotage energy, okay? A lot of this is you versus you, okay? How are you getting in your own way? How are you being your own worst enemy? How are you bringing war to the situation instead of peace, okay? Not that you're doing anything wrong. This is all, again, this is just learning. We have a heart here, a broken heart, half of it starting to mend. So this just tells me that this is healing, you know, you're halfway done with this healing maybe. And there's still some time that needs to be taken here for this healing process to finish up. We have a fork, okay? And I just heard fork in the road, okay? And this is just that energy. Do we come back? Do we do this? Do we try to make this work? And do we be nice to each other? Or do I say, no, I don't want to deal with this, and I'm going to go figure it out, okay? And then we have the Star of David, or the Pentacle, okay? This is just enlightenment. This is that learning. This is that spiritual ascension. And it's funny, I'm going to totally pick this out because it just came. I'm looking at it, and it looks like a heart, like a mended heart, like a hospital. You know what I mean? So I think there's going to be healing in this. I think you both are on the right track. I think whatever this is, you know, you guys are, you're going to talk it through after some, you know, give some space. It'll all be good. Divine Feminine, you're going to work on the self-sabotage. Divine Masculine, you're working on loyalty and, you know, how you show up for Divine Feminine. And I think these are beautiful things, and it's going to be up to you, you know, whether or not you're in control with this Divine Feminine, whether or not you want to steer the ship or to end it. All right, you guys, that's all I have. Until next time, ciao, ciao.